Hello students, let's quickly go through a short summary. In this chapter, we learn about the Gupta era, a time often called a classical age of Indian history because of its stable rule and tireless creativity in art, science, and literature. After the decline of the Kusana Empire, the Guptas rose from regional rulers in North India to powerful emperors, beginning with Chandragupta I, who expanded his kingdom through conquests and clever matrimonial alliances. His son Samudragupta, praised in the Prayaga Prashasti inscription, led many successful campaigns, turning defeated kings into tributaries and unifying large parts of North India, while also supporting trade, learning, and the arts. Under Chandragupta II, or Vikramaditya, the empire reached its height, as symbolized by the rust-free iron pillar dedicated to Vishnu, and stretched across much of North and Central India through a mix of warfare, diplomacy, and alliances like the one with the Vakatakas, in which his daughter Prabhavat Gupta played a key role as a powerful regent. The Guptas ran a well-organized administration by dividing the empire into provinces and issuing copper-plate land grants to landlords, priests, and local chiefs, while taxes on land, trade, mines, and irrigation funded the army, temples, roads, and centers of learning. Trade flourished across the Indian Ocean with regions like Southeast Asia, China, and the Mediterranean, leaving traces as far as Socotra Island. Chinese traveler faction described the Gangetic cities as prosperous, orderly, and charitable, even though he also noted harsh treatment of outcast groups like the Shandalas, reminding us that society was rich but unequal. Culturally, the Guptas patronized many traditions. They were devoted to Vishnu but also supported Buddhist institutions like Nalanda. Sanskrit literature blossomed with poets such as Kalidasa and the Puranas, while knowledge from earlier periods was compiled and refined. Great minds like Aryabhata and Varahamihira made advances in mathematics, astronomy, weather and town planning, and Ayurvedic texts like the Karaka Samhita and Susruta Samhita were shaped into the form we know today. Gupta art, seen at sites like Sarnath, Ajanta, and Udayagiri, set high standards of beauty in sculpture, painting, and temple design. By the 6th century CE, however, Huna invasions and rising regional powers, such as the Pallavas in the south and the Varmans of Kamarupa, weakened Gupta control. But the ideas, art styles, scientific achievements, and models of governance from this era continued to influence India for centuries. Thank you for watching. Learn smarter and practice better. Download our app.